Well,
Alright, anyway, where are we at?
13 seconds into the recording is where we're at.
So
All
that's
right.
the cold open?
Yeah, I mean, it was dead silence, but yeah. I figured
Oh,
somebody was going to
Oh,
say something funny afterwards, but no.
you
Dead
missed
air.
it.
Yeah, a shame. Didn't get lucky this time, I'm afraid.
Nope,
Anyway,
not lucky enough.
welcome back to Coast Corner K4, episode 63, 64, 65, somewhere around there. I'm your host, Quim Chloris, joined today by the Imperator playing
Hmm.
Kairo Zetsubo, Nem playing Nox, and Alec Baldwin. He shot two people on the
Yeah.
side of a
But claims the
hill.
gun went off by itself.
And then also, like in
Hey,
court,
what kind of thing?
police scientifically proved it was impossible for the gun to go off by itself.
Oh, they just didn't believe in the power of the machine.
I did it
Thank
on
Honestly,
God.
purpose.
An
They
angel came
didn't
down and
believe in
broke
the
the trigger.
machine god.
God, these heretics.
But yeah, last time on Dragon Ball Z Kai, our group of intrepid mercenaries concluded their, I don't know, kidnapping, I guess? More like a smash and grab. In more ways than one, wink wink, nudge nudge. Um, the party assaulted the individuals who were responsible for kidnapping their companion, Vladimir Kromyl, like three Crimson Crescent moonlighters, and yeah, they did him in. Well, they killed like one of them, and then they kidnapped two of them for some reason, and they shoved them in the back
Don't ask
of
questions.
a car. I think it was it the crime car or was it Cairo's car?
Bonuses.
Was it Bonus's car? Yeah, it was Bonus's hover car, wasn't it? So you shoved these two big dudes into the back of Bonus's hover car, and that's where we concluded. So my first question to all of you is: where do you take these two captives?
Hmm.
I have, I have to stabilize some.
Hmm. That is a good question. Um. Hmm. Well, I don't think Captain would want us to bring him there.
No.
Now, Captain might kill him if we
Might be
do.
a little bit bad for business. Just throwing that one out there.
I mean,
Um.
if you really want, well, we have to at least get one in the van. Can we fit both in the van? They too big.
Hmm.
I
I can
mean,
put
there's
one
enough
on in
space
the
for
chamber.
both, but like you could only like work on one of them at a time.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so then if that's the case, what we can do is myself, Bonus, and I'm pretty sure Oid, even though Oid's not here, currently is in Bonus's car. And then Cairo and Vendetta can meet us at a location. We
Oh
exchange.
no, we were gonna bring them to the parking garage that we brought the suit to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. You're
where,
right.
where the
You're right.
shrine of the first crime car is.
The
Yes.
anniversary.
Okay. Where is the plant? Is like would the van have been parked in the parking garage already, or would you have to
Well,
go to where
cause
the
we
van
took
was and then drive it to the parking garage?
No, I'm pretty
we
sure we all
took
have to meet at the parking garage.
yeah,
Mm,
we have to meet there.
okay. So you guys flee to the parking garage, having just barely avoided the prison security drones last time, and you make it to this big, towering, multi-story concrete apartment complex, not apartment, parking complex. And despite the fact that Bonus's vehicle should be considerably faster, you all arrive at the exact same time.
What a coincidence.
Mm.
Yeah, he had sky traffic.
I
Damn.
hate sky traffic.
I know, it's really, really tragic.
It's always caused by those damn birds and their smart wings. But all right. Well, if we're there, I'd probably make sure the area is clear. or go to a place with like no cars at all.
I mean, yeah, I guess you guys gonna go to like the upper levels, or are you gonna stay on the bottom level, or are you gonna go to a middle level?
I'd say we can go to the top level.
To the
Okay, so you're
top.
going all the way to the top, like 6 or 7 stories up at this point,
Yeah.
on the roof, the top level of this parking garage. You've got all the vehicles here. You've got Bonus's vehicle. You've got the crime car that Docs took. Got the van. You got, I mean, Oid would have been here in his station wagon, but he declared that he had to take care of something for the Malfu clan, so he just left.
Oh
Understandable.
no.
Yeah, they called the burner cell phone, and he only uses for something long.
Really bad.
But yeah, so you're all here. Um, yeah, you did. Actually, no, I think Oid knocked out one of them, right, with the serum, and then like you guys beat the other one unconscious.
I
Then you
believe so.
drugged both of them. I think
One
you
of
really drugged
them,
one of them.
the main one, has no legs.
That is
So
true.
there's that.
Yeah, he would be. Man, the back of Bonus's car is going to be just like a hot tub of blood.
That's half of a man.
Yeah. You've literally kneecapped him, turned him into a dwarf. You've reduced his size from medium to small in one fell
Gone.
swoop.
Bro, divided.
So yeah, the main guy whose legs are now gone, he, well, I mean, well, they've got nanodogs, so yeah, so he's not dead, but yeah, the back of Bonus's car is, like, he's just gonna have to get all that upholstery replaced. Like, there's no getting all that blood out of there. It's just over for that trunk. And then his buddy, I'm pretty sure Oid drugged his buddy. So the buddy's gonna be out for a
Yes.
while. I should note, unless you guys happen to have like magnetic handcuffs on you, these guys are going to be able to break out of pretty much any mundane, unpowered
Well, no,
restraint you
because
put
we
on.
only took
their arms off.
we only took 2 of them, I think.
We only
No,
brought 2 of
it's
them.
not the problem that we took 2 of them. It's the problem that we don't have the proper
You can't
restraints.
restrain
And
Cut their arms.
my answer to that is, well, sucks to have 2 metal arms now, doesn't it, buddy?
Cut him off.
We
Exactly.
could.
Well, I
Look,
think
we're not
Nox like you
scabbed.
broke one of the guy's swords that were in his arms, but he didn't break the whole
I
arm.
believe I was going to like RP it, the first Gears of War where you rip the person's arm off and beat the fuck out of them with it, but then you said that like the drones are coming. I'm like, all right, well, scratch that. I'm not actually doing that.
You can do it now.
Yeah, I can. I'll cut it off though.
Yeah,
Because
no,
if
we can
we
cut
don't
their
cut
arms
the
off.
restraints, we can cut their arms off. Oh god, the main
You
guy's
turned
a
this man into a
fucking
nugget.
nugget.
Yeah. God, you've already
Man.
entered like horrifying like body modification, and it's only been it's been 8 minutes and 42 seconds.
You're welcome.
Hey, look, man, we don't got restraints. We got swords. There's a difference.
All right, so you cut this guy's arms off, and his legs are gone. He's still bleeding profusely, but is also leaking like oil and coolant.
Man, the nanodocs must really be like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, the nanodocs don't fix the metal arms. They're only like keeping him from, like, he would have bled out on the way here. He would have died as soon as you cut his legs off with the nanodocs. So
Do I even need to stabilize him?
I mean, he'll eventually stabilize, so hey,
I'll be fine.
you don't need to wait.
He doesn't need it.
And the other guy, he just has no arms, but he has his legs though, so at least he gets to keep that.
he can still walk.
Nah, no legs.
What a lucky guy. Okay, so you
Yeah.
got these 2 dudes, neither of whom have any arms, only one of whom has his legs intact.
Not for long.
And, they're both unconscious. At least one of them has been drugged with a very powerful sedative. What do?
Well,
Strap him into the car.
first off, what level are we doing this on? The first, the second?
The parking garage, the top level.
Oh, the top
Yeah.
level. Okay. So, top level, alright? Probably the nugget we want on the table first.
He's the main guy.
Yeah, he is the main guy. So.
Yeah.
I'd like to remove that guy's legs before I put him in my goddamn cryo chamber so he doesn't get into.
Understandable.
Okay, so you take the
Never
guy
mind.
who's not named, who has his legs still, and you're going to remove his legs.
No more legs.
Yeah.
for you.
You're gonna surgically remove his legs, or you're just gonna have Nox cut them off with their sword.
Well, either Nox or me can cut them off. Wait. Yeah.
Bonus. We've all got swords.
Whatever works. It's fine.
Okay, so for the ease of speed, Nox and Bonus tag team this guy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And they cut his
Poor
legs
guy.
off.
I was not expecting to see this on basically my first day of the job, but alright.
But
You'll
it's
You'll learn a
just
lot
gonna
with
be cutting
this.
a guy's legs off and then arms off in like the 80 millionth day of my job. So it's a weird day for all.
You'll
of us.
learn a lot
Yeah,
sticking with
sure.
us.
Understandable. Okay, well, I'm gonna chuck him into the damn cryo tube. Use
The
whatever.
cryotube.
We get the
Cryo
gel
tube.
pod. Yeah, so you just kind of like pick up one of the nuggets and just like plop them on top of like this weird like. I mean, it's harder than Jello. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. This is like a gimmicky appliance that came out a few years ago. There's like a fridge that had like the gel interior, and you could like push fruits and vegetables like through this like thick gel, and it would keep the items refrigerated for like longer. And you could like stick your arm in and then like remove the item from the gel. It was really weird, but that's what I'm imagining this pod to look like. So it's like you put him on top of the gel thing, and he just very slowly begins to sink.
Medical
into it.
fridge?
I mean, yeah, pretty much what it is. It's like a weird gel stasis pod, effectively.
Alright. Well, that one's on ice, so yeah, just latch the other one onto the table, I guess.
Okay. So the main guy, first nugget, he is strapped in. His unnamed friend is in goo.
Goo. So yeah, do you guys want me to take it from here, or do you want to interrogate him first?
Oh my.
Well, we need information, so
Do you?
yes, we need to know where Kromyl is.
I wouldn't mind letting Vendetta handle this one.
Yeah, true.
I say the new guy.
Baby's first interrogation.
Just with the
Well,
group.
not my first, but first with you.
Yeah. Just go. I'm quite curious to see how a Ripper Doc does it with his tools. Like firsthand, you know.
Euphemism?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I don't know if you guys want to watch this, but by all means. So I guess Vendetta's gonna just walk up into the chamber and he's going to slap the shit out of this nugget man. Wake him up.
Okay, so you smack him awake, and he very groggily begins to regain consciousness.
Hi there. I see that you've awoken from your nap. Welcome to my medical facility. It's gonna be a pleasure having you here.
And he just like looks around, very confused.
Now, it would be best if you don't try and struggle because you have no arms or legs, if you haven't already noticed.
He hasn't taken notice of this yet.
And he probably would know that his arms were gone because presumably like the software in his brain would be like alert, your arms have been cut off. But his
Arms
legs
not
probably so much.
recognized.
You probably would still,
Arms not recognized.
yeah, you still probably like shadow feel his legs though, so he probably wouldn't know they're gone immediately.
Yeah, you have no legs, buddy. Sad news.
He like looks down, sees that he has
You've
no
been
legs.
turned into a meat nugget.
And he's like, not again.
Yes. So, I'm legally obligated to disclose to you that you are now a meat nugget. So, no, I'm not. That was a joke. But
For the rest of your life, you'll probably remain one.
well, it depends how long you're gonna live. But yeah, I need to ask you a couple questions. Unfortunately, do you know a man by the name of Kromyl?
I have to roll a check for this guy. See how loyal he is to the Crescents. Vote of 1. Never mind. He is fully prepared to spill his guts.
Bro,
He's folding faster than a
That
chair,
was-
my guy.
That wasn't hard at all.
damn, Ripper Docs really are the best interrogators.
I mean, to be fair, if I was in this situation, I'd do the exact same thing. I don't know about you guys, but like after the butt kicking these dudes just received, and he wakes up in like a weird van hospital. No, I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, you're like, oh, you know a guy named Vladimir Kromyl, and this guy's like, yes, I do. That's the guy that we were told to kidnap like 2 days ago.
Oh, very good. I'm glad that you're being cooperative. Now I won't have to use all of my medical instruments, so to say. Well,
Where is he?
where are you keeping him?
That's the next line of questioning.
Yeah, where is our friend Kromyl? Where are you keeping him?
And he says that he was told by his bosses to bring this guy to a somewhere he calls the butchery.
The butcher.
Uh-oh.
What's the
ominous
butchery?
name. What do you know what the butchery
Quite.
is? I have to remember what your backstory is like. You wouldn't know what the butchery is because you're not a criminal. Would anybody else in the party know what the butchery is?
Oh.
Bonus might, but like he's edgy, so he's not gonna say anything. So you ask what the butchery is, and this guy's like, you don't know what the butchery is? What the heck, bro? Living under a rock or something?
No, but you could be.
And he blinks, and he's like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the butchery is a warehouse in the industrial district, and it's I don't know what would you call it, like a distribution hub for like a bunch of bad stuff.
Go on.
Okay.
What kind of bad stuff?
Yeah, what kind of bad stuff?
Drug production, drug smuggling, weapons smuggling, human trafficking, prostitution, arms dealing, storage of illicit goods.
What are they doing to him there?
And he shrugs. He's like, I don't know. They just, my job is just to get people who owe some like really big debt to my bosses, and then I bring them to whatever place they tell me to drop them off at, and that's that. But I can say that no building gets the nickname of the butchery, and because it's like a cafe or something.
All right, fair. So, it's safe to assume that whatever's going on isn't something too good. But,
Yeah, there's a lot of real nasty rumors about that place.
Where is it?
He just lists off the exact address, pretty much. He's like, yeah, no,
Beautiful.
here you go.
Okay. Is there anything else I should know?
He's like, I don't know. Shrug.
Oh, do you have a layout? of the exact building? Have you been there before?
I've been to the outside.
Hmm. Do I think he's telling the truth?
You can make me a perception check, I guess.
All right. Huh. What do you know? 10.
This guy seems to be telling the truth.
All right. Great. Hmm. All right,
Well,
Nox. Cairo. Bonus.
Oh.
We know where it is. We know what's happening there. We know what the
Oh.
general.
I wanted. Oh.
Well, I mean, you still can if you want.
No, I wanted to use the big gun to execute this guy.
Oh, I mean,
He
you
has
still
a buddy
can.
you can just whack.
Huh?
That
Do
is
we
true.
need his buddy?
No.
I mean, we could just like torture him, be like, "Oh, what's the information?" All right, all this stuff if you really want to.
This is
Mm,
true. But I mean, so the other guy, does he have his limbs?
no,
The
No,
unnamed
he's
guy?
the
No.
nugget.
he's a nugget
Oh,
too.
nugget.
Uh. Well, then yeah. Let's wake him up first,
Okay.
and
We'll take the
then
meat
I'll
man.
go through the process of executing him.
We'll take the meat nugget man out of the van and we'll put him to the side.
You just like lean him against the like side of the van with the tire or whatever outside.
Yeah. If we catch you worming away, we're gonna put a bullet in your face. By the way. So
Well, I was gonna do that anyway.
yeah. Other
The,
meat man.
the first nugget man is just like staring into space at this point. Like he's accepted his fate.
Bro, nugget space.
So, did you guys want to be nice and just, one shot, one kill, or
Well, that's what I was gonna do.
okay?
Yeah, you could leave it up to Cairo. He's got the big iron.
Big iron.
Alright. So I guess we
Uh,
gotta pull the
well,
other guy.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got an acid grenade.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
We no.
I mean,
Should I?
we could.
I've
We
got
could.
I've got 3 stun grenades, an incendiary grenade, and an acid grenade.
Just
I
You know,
can
it'd be
use the
really
big iron on one guy, and then I can use a grenade on the other if we want to make this brutal.
just
It would be really funny, Cairo. What if we cut him open, right? And we stuck the grenade in there, and
It's up to you guys.
we let the grenade heal, basically.
If not, I'll just
We
use
let-
big iron on them both.
I mean, I imagine big iron on both
I guess big iron it is.
is the safest bet.
So you don't care about
Anyone?
meat man number 2?
John, you're a fool.
Hello?
I said big iron on both, did I not?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, did I not say big iron on
Hello?
both? Yeah. Hello.
I disconnected him.
Oh,
Hello?
You hear now?
Yes.
okay. I said
good.
big iron on both.
Big iron them both?
Yeah, I don't see a point in wasting more expensive material on them.
Fair enough. Alright, yeah. Big iron, one clack to the head.
I mean, if you want to be more brutal, you just sit them up on the ledge and then, you know,
Ruin some poor like vendor's day as 2 nuggets slam into the concrete next to a little
This is true.
rolly
This is true.
stand.
Well, we can put them both up and shoot them off like cans.
we gotta be careful though. They might wiggle their way off the edge themselves. But
This is true. Who? Bonus. Hold the first guy.
I'll hold the second one.
I'm gonna William Tell these fucks.
Bonus is disturbed by this, but he won't say anything.
They messed with our friend. They deserve it. All right, and I'll take my first shot at the main nugget guy.
Okay. I won't make you roll for it or anything. You just coup de grace effectively. So kablam
Nice.
and kablam. Two dead men. On top of the
Yeah,
garage.
I'd say we just let him fall at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a noodle stand guy yelling in Mandarin down below.
No.
Oh my god. Nugget for dinner.
Damn.
This go good in my lo mein.
My cleaver at. Oh my god.
Again.
That's a nice fame class, bro. A celebrity chef.
You can
Yes,
cook
absolutely.
anything with high enough fame.
And it
Oh
always
wait.
tastes good.
Oh, not that. I'm just saying no one question it. It's like, oh, this came from human remains? Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like at a
Delicious.
certain point, like the rich people would like. There's like a certain tax bracket where cannibalism becomes like the cool hip thing to do. You know.
God, the idea of a hipster cannibalist came into my mind. Like, not a hipster who's a cannibalist. No, it's a cannibalist
Who's a
with
hipster?
it. Yeah,
He only
essentially
eats
like that.
hipsters because he's trying to, be a hipster and start like
You
a new
know, they
trend.
say consume knowledge to get better. So if he wants
Yeah.
to be the ultimate hipster, he must consume hipsters.
They say you are what you eat, and I eat hipsters.
Therefore,
Therefore,
I am the alpha
what?
hipster.
I am the alpha. God.
Yeah, after they
So good
drop,
and tasty.
yeah, that new guy, I think he might be in a tax bracket. Just a little bit
He
above our pay
might
grade.
be in a tax bracket.
Might be in a
All right.
tax bracket. I hope so. Otherwise, IRS can on him.
Well,
But
on to this butchery.
Okay. Are you guys just going to go there? Are you all going to take your separate vehicles again?
I mean, I
What
think
would
we
be the
should
smart
probably
option?
I don't know. You tell
smart
me.
option, in my opinion, two vehicles again. You know, so that way we can
Yeah.
split the heat if we ever want. Secondly, we should probably see what this place is about, because I feel like we just got lucky with this place.
Yeah. Cairo can do some looking in on it.
Sure, be my guest, pal. Look at such stuff as we drive there.
Okay. And how exactly are you going to go about doing that?
Space Google.
Space Google.
I'm probably gonna look on some forums that Cairo knows about.
Okay. I guess give me an intelligence check or a perception check at disadvantage.
All right, I'll do. What's my higher stat? Intelligence, I'd assume. Yeah, intelligence. So I'll do an intelligence check at disadvantage. Because higher threshold for success. Dakota blowing the dice.
No.
Fair enough. Lowest rolls a 7.
Mm. Okay. Um, you find a lot of references to this place, uh, in like Crimson Crescent forums and groups associated with the Crescent, and
Yeah.
it's spoken of a little bit like Dr. Phil talks about the ranch.
Anything, anything involving Cromwell recently,
No, nothing specifically involved.
or Boxer?
No.
All right. All right. Huh.
I
Okay.
guess you probably would find in your search, even like Space Google would pop up with this result, that the property itself is owned by a company called Alpire Security.
Uh-oh. I guess I'm doing some looking in on them too.
Okay, give me an intelligence check at which is just flat
Oh,
intelligence.
okay. That's an 8.
An 8. You find that Alpire Security is a private security firm that offers primarily, hired goons, security systems, weapons, armor, to the highest bidder for a price.
So it's
Well,
like
that
a
about explains it.
button for security.
Yeah, you also would know, I guess
Oh,
you find out that, like, the general attitude of the interwebs about Alpire is that they are um, pretty shady. And there are, like, articles posted from years prior hypothesizing that they might have ties to organized crime.
Hmm. I would have never guessed.
Hmm.
Crime. Okay. Uh, what's their work looking like? Like, they got any obvious details that one can see from the map?
What do you mean?
Like the place itself is what I'm asking
Oh.
from satellite view.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so if you use like Space Google road site,
That I do.
and
That I
you
do.
go to like the address or whatever, you would see that it is a pretty big warehouse complex, one floor, but it's very like wide, and it is surrounded by a 10-foot tall chain link fence topped with barbed wire, and there are these weird yellow signs along the fence that say caution high voltage. And there is like on the front of the property there is a like gap in the fence, like a gate, where there's like one lane road going in, one lane road going out, and then there is a guard post in the middle with security cameras watching the front area. Um, and there's like a little like parking area like just past the gate, and then it's this big warehouse building.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
all you'd be able to see from the street.
Hmm.
Well, that no climbing that electrified fence. Okay. Hmm. There is no obvious way to get into this building now, is there?
There is.
You're
I do
sure?
have acid grenades after all.
Okay. That's true, but I mean like a sneaky way.
That is a sneaky way.
Acid, electrified fence?
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah.
I mean, the way I'm seeing it is if I pull the pin, put it next to the fence, it's gonna go off and melt the fence.
Yeah,
You know?
it's true. It's true. Hmm. How big is the area you said? Oh yeah.
It's a small warehouse.
So what?
It's a small warehouse, isn't it?
It's a big warehouse. It's a wide warehouse.
Oh.
Probably like half a city block.
Wait, it's Mio.
Yeah, it's a big
Hmm.
building.
Trying to think of what we could use to get through this.
I mean, the acid grenade works. This I'm denying. It's more like we probably need to be around there to see the patrols and cameras that we can't normally see on satellite view.
Are there any buildings near it that I
mean,
could
there
get
are,
a good vantage point from?
There's other warehouses, other factories, like a ways away. But
Hmm.
What time of day is it?
Well, how's...
right now it'd be like the middle of the night, like 1 in the morning.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna bring if I can just stop back at my abode really quick, I can grab my Oscar.
Couldn't we just get in the hover car, fly over the fence, drop you off?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but I could also set up a Overwatch outside
Huh.
because it has a thermal scope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ram the crash cart into the fence. No, I'm kidding.
God.
I mean, you could. Nothing's saying you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my Oscar
Okay.
and I'll give Nox the acid grenade because assumably Nox is gonna be on the infiltration team.
Okay. Bonus will once again opt to be like emergency backup. Like if things go loud, then he'll step in and start airing the building out. So he's gonna drop off home and replace his assault rifle with the Xenocorp revolving shotgun that he has.
I had that
I'm gonna
already.
be my meat shield.
I mean, he could be if he wanted to. Bonus is the opposite of sneaky. So
This sniper rifle also has a underslung smoke launcher, so
I need
if
to
you need
sneak and
smoke
meet you.
cover, I got you.
I guess we'll stick to Cairo then.
wow, so it's only gonna be Nox actually going into the building.
Don't worry,
Oh,
I got this. I'll solo it, guys.
I thought you were gonna go with Nox.
Don't worry, I'll solo it. I
I
got
can do that
Okay.
too. Do you have any silenced weapons?
I do.
Does
I think I need
Nox have any silenced
to look at my
weapons?
sheet.
I don't
I
think
have three
Silenced
silenced
weapon.
weapons
we have suppressed
technically.
weapons, not silenced weapons. There is a difference.
I don't have silenced.
Oh yeah, because the hands of Anubis are suppressed.
Yeah, the Oshkar is
No, but I
suppressed,
have
the Hands of Anubis are suppressed, and then your like dinky sniper rifle is only suppressed.
RA-72R.
Sure, if anyone feels like giving me a silenced gun, be my guest.
I think the only person who has like an actual silenced weapon is Oid.
Boyd. Yeah, he's the only one with
Hmm.
actual silence. He
My only
Well,
weapon
because
is
I'm
silence.
gonna take the Oshkar. So I guess Nox, you can take the hands of Anubis, and then. Oh wait,
Yeah, they're not silenced,
Why?
just suppressed.
they're fingerprint locked.
Oh, that too. Well, you can add her fingerprints to
Yeah, I'll do that.
like the program.
Database, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the rule for that?
Oh, for the hands of Anubis?
Yes,
You just
It
copy and
is
paste what
does
it said.
2d100. 2d100 can be fired one time, 2 times at no -1, or 4 times at a -1 per action. Has a mag capacity of 30 shots and requires a perception check for each shot. Dual wielding incurs another -1 penalty to perception checks.
I'll probably just take full one because I was gonna go.
They also ignore armor stat number of 3 or below.
Ooh, quite nice, quite nice.
There's 2 of them, so
Oh shit.
if you want one each, I can give you one each.
No, I just need one. I think.
Vendetta, what about you? Would you like the Hand of Nubis or the RA-72?
I have a gun.
I don't think is your SMG
Yes,
suppressed? I think it is, right?
absolutely silenced.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he bought a
I have
fancy
a
green gun.
silencer.
Alright, so I'm down a Hand of Anubis.
Yeah,
Dang.
It is integrally silenced. Fancy.
Mm.
On say.
Yeah, I figured we'd be in a situation like this, so it's the weapon I bought.
Breach ammo is illegal?
Yeah.
A lot of different things are
Yeah,
illegal.
not like you get arrested anyway or pull over for liability.
Yeah, true.
I don't think that
Most of my
entire time
stuff's
you guys
above the
have
board.
always abided by traffic laws. You've never even broken the speed limit.
No, I have.
Well, yeah, 'cause when you get you're a fancy car, you were speeding.
Literally designed for speeding.
Yeah.
How
Bonus
much
only
setup
speeds.
do
Bonus
we
is
do we want
never
to
a good
break
speed.
in as soon as we get to the place, or are we gonna wait like till next nightfall?
It's up to you guys.
Do we want to do it now?
You could
Because we can pull this off now.
show up and scout it out, or you could just be like, well, we're already here, and then you just drive the crash cart to the wall and smoke
Well,
grenades
the only reason I
Oh
asked-
no,
the only
Nox,
reason
because
asked
I gotta
that-
give you the acid grenade too.
No, I know that. The only reason I ask that is because I want to upgrade my SWAD.
So, do we want to wait until the next day then?
I think we scout now, wait till next day. That's my opinion. Only because I'll have
I
a
mean,
better sword.
okay, let's bring this to a consensus then. Vendetta, what do you think?
Out of character, I say yes. In character, I say we should scout first.
Wait.
Alright.
What?
Works for me.
In reality, I want to do it now, but in character, I'd be like, no, scout.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, personally, I was like, maybe we should just get it done with. I'm like, what if it's one of those few times we should have scouted, you know?
Alright, yeah. Let's do some scouting then.
Okay. So you guys know the address. You guys get your stuff from your various apartments or whatever. Do you guys like rock up? Like who's in what car? How far away are you parking? Who's going where?
I guess I'll go with Cairo, and I'll park the crash car around the corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out and go to the other buildings and try and see if I can find a good vantage point with some windows.
Okay. I mean, none of the buildings within like a block radius are taller than this warehouse because it's all just other warehouses. So you would have to like break into those properties and then like climb
No.
the side of the building, get onto like the
No.
roof.
No. What do you think bonus is for?
Well, yeah, I guess. What you saying that you're gonna have bonus chauffeur you to the roof of the building and then drive away?
That's yeah. That's what I was saying. It's
Well,
like
bonus
this
is
is
going to bring
this
his
is.
hover car home, and he can take his hover bike instead, just to bully you.
I can sit on the back of that.
Yeah, then like he's gonna drop you off by just like hitting the upside down button on his hover bike and just throwing you off that way.
Wow. Wow. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before.
Yeah, I guess he can do that. He can ferry
Monkey
you
pod.
across. But where's Vendetta gonna do? Now he's just on the sidewalk.
Well, no, that's not what I'm doing now. I'm looking at the different warehouses to see which one would give me a good vantage point on windows.
Well, there wouldn't be any.
Or whichever would give me the best vantage point in general.
There's buildings all around it that are like the same height, so you can go. You can take the roof of the one across the street, and that would let you look onto like the front gate, the front parking lot, the front entrance of the warehouse. You could take one of the sides. You don't know what's over there yet, or you could go around the back, and you don't know what's around there yet either.
I'll probably end up taking a position in the front of the warehouse, across the street,
Okay.
and then Nox can go in through the back, and I can cover the front in case trouble starts.
I guess I'll scout the side, and I'll bring Bonus with me if he wants to come.
I mean, Bonus is a big lad. He's not very stealthy. So if you want to bring him with you, you can, but know that it's a bit of a flight risk.
Just you know, hug the corner bonus. It would be fine.
Yeah, I guess now that you're like with bonus alone, he's like bonus is like over 6 feet tall, built like not quite like a big Jamie level. Like he's not Brion or anything, but he's definitely a built guy, and he's very imposing, and he just kind of looms over you, like as he walks behind you the whole time. It's kind of creepy.
All right. Bonus. You mind taking a step back? You're a little close.
And he just like turns backwards.
Yeah, that's better. Personal space.
he's over your shoulder just the whole time. No. But yes. Okay. So if Nox, are you gonna go around the back then?
I'll go around the back.
Are you guys going to are you guys walking like around the property? Are you guys gonna break into like a neighboring property? Besides a cop who has to break into a neighboring property, but is Vendetta? Are you and Bonus going to just like creep through like the alleyways? Or
Yes.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
No, I'm gonna be clomping my feet the whole time.
Hey man, you're not on their property. What are they gonna do?
Clomping my feet and banging bottles and crashing my cart through the No.
Crashing your cart.
I'm going to be relatively silent if I can be.
Okay, so then give me a stealth check, and then Nox can also give me a stealth check, and then we'll roll for bonus.
Unfortunate that I'm not proficient in stealth.
Well, I warned you. Bonus
I
got
don't
a
think
2.
any
I
of
rolled
us
an
are
8.
proficient in stealth. Also an 8.
Alright, bonus got a 2. And this kind of, I guess, this kind of works out because bonus literally has like a trait called suspicious that makes it that people automatically assume he's up to no good, which is fair because usually he is. So, but then I guess you and bonus after bonus drops off Cairo on the roof of the opposite building. Bonus, you and bonus start to walk across the street to like the sides of the building, and right as you guys like get like halfway across the road where you're in the middle of nowhere, there is no cover for 30-40 feet, like one of the guards from inside, an Alpire Securities guard, and they have like digital camo like gray uniforms, with like the standard sort of military fatigues on, belt, pistol, flashlight, taser, pepper spray, handcuffs, flat cap, the standard goon squad outfit. One of them walks out from like the property and like ducks underneath like the road barrier swinging thing, and he takes it like a glow stick and he starts smoking it, and he sees Bonus crossing the street, but because Bonus is just so glaringly obvious, swaggering around in like a cyan trench coat and glowing shoes and a glowing mask, he doesn't notice Vendetta creeping in Bonus's shadow. So he's like, "Hey, you, buddy, what the heck are you doing out here? It's like 2 in the morning." And this guy is apparently from Brooklyn. And Bonus just like stops walking and like looks at this guy like a creep, and he doesn't say anything. And I guess like over sub vocals, Bonus would like, give Vendetta a quick call. He'd be like, "Get out of here, go! I'll distract him. Go, flee."
I'll finish the mission.
I'll come over sub vocals. I'll come over sub vocals. Be like, did you already get caught?
Shut up! Shut
Yes.
up! Shut up! Shut up!
No, I pull my silencio out and then I gun this man dead.
My God.
No,
Actually?
but why? You don't have to.
I'm doing it anyway.
No, no.
You're gonna do it? All right, give me
Doing the
bonus
bonus route.
Oh yeah, baby, bonus time.
I feel like even
God.
bonus would be shocked.
He would.
Cairo's gonna see all this and be like, Vendetta, what the fuck are you doing?
Are you
Panic, man.
actually
Call
gonna
bonus.
gun this random guy down?
Do I have a coin? Where's my coin?
I do.
I can flip a coin.
All right, John.
Instead of
Heads,
flip the
heads,
coin?
I gun him down. Tails, we leave.
All right. Hold on. Where'd it come out to? Can't see shit. Well, it's tails.
All right, we're leaving then.
All right,
you
so
you don't need to reveal yourself.
so you
You're
just
still
sneak-
stealth.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
like sneak around, and while Bonus death stares this guy from across the street. And he's like, "Hey, I'm talking to you, buddy boy," and he's like, chain smoking. And he's like, "I'm talking to you, buddy. What's
Bonus
your
is just
problem?"
breathing heavily.
Yeah, and then Bonus like marches across the street and towards the like off-duty security guard. He goes like, "I didn't tell you to approach me. What's your problem? I'm trying to see what you're doing."
Hey,
And
whoa,
Bonus,
whoa,
like,
pal.
you're like,
Whoa,
what
whoa,
are you doing?"
whoa,
He,
whoa,
like,
buddy,
puts his hand on
buddy.
like his gun, and Bonus just like then Bonus stops moving, and the security guard keeps his hand on his gun and looks at Bonus, and Bonus looks
Good
at the guy.
evening.
Yeah, and the two of them are just like in a standoff.
God.
Neither of them are saying or doing anything. They're just staring at each other tensely.
Oh my god. How funny would it be if I told Bonus to sidestep and then I just call the fucking crash cart to this guy?
Dive to the
Guess
left.
we're starting this then.
That'd be so funny.
God.
Should I?
You can.
Bonus just takes one big step back.
Alright,
Alright, boys. Crash bar engaged. Are you ready to see a man?
We're ready to see a man turn to peace. Bonus just takes one look to the right. Car just flies out of nowhere.
All of a sudden,
Alright,
bright
Bonus.
lights, high beams, just boom. Ah!
Bonus, can you hear me?
He's like, yeah.
Alright, I need you to take a step to the right.
And him and the guy are showing this tense standoff, and the Bonus just lunges like really dramatically to the right, and the guy like pivots to follow him. Are you actually doing this?
Yes.
I'm fine with that more than shooting.
So Bonus then takes a step to the right, and all of a sudden these high beams just flick on, and the guard's like, "Oh my god!" and he draws his gun, but it's too late, and just and the crash cart like slams into this guy who was right in front of the driveway, basically to get into this property, and it breaks through like the flimsy like plastic barricade, and I assume it slams on the brakes to not to like parked cars. And the guard in the guard post that just watched all that happen. He was like on his phone, and all of a sudden these bright headlights come into view from, and he's like, "Huh?" And just blur, slunk flies past him. His barricade snaps in half, and he falls out of his chair. He's like, "Oh my god, oh!" And he like.
Why is this guy Cockney?
Hold on, this is the
Bit crazy, isn't it?
technically the
It's a bit
front.
crazy, innit?
This is technically the front, right?
Yes, it is.
That
Oh
should
my
be
god, take the shot.
stupid,
Take this
innit?
shot. Take this shot, Kyle.
Yeah, I'll line up my sight.
No witnesses.
We didn't need to do this!
Alright, so you're gonna use an anti-material rifle against an unarmored target from like
Yes.
80 feet away, 90 feet away, 100 max.
He deserved
Yes.
it. Use the guard post.
Alright, so give me that perception check. This will be at a -2 because of cover.
9.
9. Alright, yeah, that
God.
definitely sucks the
Hold
seed.
that.
Roll damage.
Alright, what's my damage on this fucking thing?
No, I mean, it's like, yeah, it should be like
4100.
4100 or something.
Jesus Christ. When did Cairo become the anti-material guy?
You always
Just
had
now.
the snipers.
Yeah, you just stole it.
I stole this one, then got another sniper, so yeah, I can kind of see that. Oh,
Bro, the Eye of Anubis?
he's dead. That is on 100, a 30, a 30, and a 10.
Damn.
Your
Bro, no
thermoscope
longer.
would have given you a +2 anyway, so yeah, that was still a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it ignores penalties incurred by cover anyway, so you got an 11 actually. Never mind. And for some godforsaken reason, this thing is semi-automatic. You can fire it twice if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Cool. So yeah, so this integrally suppressed. I should actually. Oh, yeah, the suppressor does penalize damage by -20. By the way, I have to up.
So
Well,
then-
Considering
well,
the last roll.
Well.
It's not gonna do anything, but still, for future reference. Okay.
Future reference, in case you roll all 10s for some reason.
Yeah, all max damage.
I get a
400.
+2.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
God.
what's your damage roll?
I said it.
Yeah.
It was 100,
100.
230s, and a 10.
100,
Yeah.
230s, 160, 170 damage. Below average. He's still dead.
I
but he's
know.
below
That's
average.
what I'm saying.
He's still very dead.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to copy and paste the integral suppressor, because there is a difference now between integrally suppressed and things that aren't integrally suppressed.
Hmm.
That being integrally suppressed can still be discrete.
Ah.
Yeah,
Sick nasty.
here we go. So yeah, okay. So, cool. 170
God.
damage. Yeah, you and that like window, the armored like guard post window would have absorbed some of that damage if your weapon didn't like do double damage to cover and stuff like that. And structures, so it blasts through that like it's not even there. And then like so he gets bonus sees he lunges to the right. A car whizzes past him. The mirror it comes like an inch away from the side of his head, like next his ear. Paces this guy, busts through the barricade, and then a split second later, the guard in the guard post looks at Bonus. Bonus looks at him, and all of a sudden the guard post just explodes in gore. From the inside. Pop! It was coasting inside of the
I'm
car.
just in the back. I'm just in the back, like, God, it didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to.
Oh.
This didn't have to happen.
At least it was cool, all right. At
Yeah,
least
like,
it wasn't
this
like I
little
take out
hole
my
in the window,
silenced
just-
weapon. All right, the silenced weapon. We're like, damn it, no. And
Well,
then we're
now
like,
we have
"Car,
to
you
do
know
it
what?
now, gang.
I mean, you got
Oh my
to
god, I
before
just
you
had a
hit the
fucking
alarm.
hole.
Yeah,
big is
so
the hole? How
So-
big is the hole?
How big is the
Well-
hole in the window?
How big is the hole?
How whole is the big?
The hole's the big.
How hole is the big?
The hole in the
And
window
what-
was
the
would be
hole in the
like
building?
a quarter so than the building. I didn't. I don't
Yeah.
think you were you
no,
trying
you
to
didn't.
like,
No,
go
you didn't
through
hit
the
the
building.
building. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
You were trying to go through the building.
Yeah, maybe perhaps I am.
For
Huh?
fuck's
I mean,
sake,
if you are, then
Alex!
I need definite confirmation.
stop!
You were going through the building.
Are you sure your car can withstand that?
Alex,
Crash
part.
no,
Crash part.
please.
I'm joking.
I beg of you.
Alright, so you go through the whole building. You full on a betrayal the warehouse, and punch a
God.
hole through every single wall, even the ones
Yeah.
that
Accidentally
weren't.
kill our
going to.
target.
You kill
God.
every single person in there like a homing rocket, but it's a car.
Bro, you ever seen those fucking Warzone videos?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not doing that though.
I mean, hey, look, they didn't hit the alarm yet, but I'll tell you what, I'd rather not come back here the next day with a patched window.
Yeah,
for
and
guard
more
duty.
guards.
There's going to be a bunch more guards. Also, going to be a really sad janitor wants to clean up Mark from the inside of the guard post.
Well, looks like we're doing this team. All right, and
Alright,
Cree is
well,
a go.
We're still
ready, Boner?
stealth. We're still theoretically stealth.
Well, to be
Just-
fair,
Theoretical stealth.
Kairo's anti-material rifle was suppressed, not silenced, so somebody heard that supersonic
Dum.
crack. Like it was still like a boom. Like it wasn't quite as ear-piercingly loud as it normally is. But
What was heard was the bolt racking back.
yeah, it was loud kathoom, and then Mark became liquid.
Oh no! Why is there strawberry jam inside the guard post?
Who spilled their strawberry jam?
Who kept their strawberry jam in a high pressurized container and let it overheat and explode?
Oh, they got peanut
God.
butter on my chocolate.
Who put Mark's name tag in the strawberry jam again?
Who put this conveniently placed headless body here?
But yeah, you put like a basketball-sized hole in that guy's torso.
Gone.
As he should, alright?
Cairo's gonna come over some vocals and be like, "Well, looks like we're doing this now. Everybody prepare. We're going in."
I mean,
Aye.
I'll. Here's a question for you. This is why I was like, I don't know if we really need the acid grenade, but
Now that the gate is just open,
no, I'm
Yeah.
on the backside.
But the
I'm on the
backside
back.
does also have a guard post and a gate.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
however,
Nox is gonna have to figure something out.
unless you'd like to go back around and go through the front,
I mean, I
Yeah.
could just go through the front and walk
and then we
behind
can
them.
have Bonus station himself at the back in case they try to leave.
Something like that. But
Unless Alex,
Yeah.
send that van around to the back.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so you send the van around the block to the back of this warehouse.
oh, actually, yeah, I think I know what I want to do.
It'd be
You
so
can ram
funny
the
if
guy
Nog
again
tried
if
to
you
kill
want.
this door guard, and then he was the one that set up the alarm instead of the guy that got ran over, or watched his buddy
God.
got ran over.
See, that's what I don't want to happen.
What-
That's
what-
why I'm
what
like,
do
I
we-
could
what do we
just.
do?
I mean,
What I
there
was.
were also cameras watching that whole thing happen, by the way. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I did say
Well,
that.
looks. Yeah, I
The-
kind of. I was waiting for it. I was like,
Yeah.
are there cameras, or do we just get lucky? No.
Yeah, I said that before. There aren't cameras on the sides, but there are cameras on the gates. So one camera at
Well-
least saw a car like blast through one of the barriers with
And
like
a hole
Jeffrey
appear on the
plastered
guard
to his hood. Yeah.
And then a guy just explodes.
Oh, you
The
know
door
what's
guard
funny?
explodes.
They wouldn't have any idea as to whether or not somebody's actually in the car.
Well, nobody else is out in the front of the building except for two corpses.
Those two guys. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is take the
Ramming time.
advantage of no, of the ink with that
Mm.
bypass camera. Yeah.
Mhm. But don't you also
yeah.
have the blind spot on this character for your clothes?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The blind spot. I just forgot the name of it.
No, I thought you were talking about
yeah.
the dermal injector for your face.
No. The blind spot. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna deal with. So I will roll my stealth.
But where are you stealthing up to?
I'm just gonna go through the front.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That's why I went. Well, there's cameras, but are these cameras gonna see me?
A good question.
I rolled an 8 on stealth.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So you get around to what do you guys want bonus to do? Because bonus is just standing in the middle of the road.
Kill bonus.
Kill, but nobody to kill. You guys schwacked the two people that were out front.
Do it again.
He
No.
walks over and he begins stomping on Mark from front door guard's corpse
God.
in the guard post, just squelching sounds over sub vocals.
Oh, perhaps it's time for bonus to infiltrate.
Bonus
Oh,
infiltrate. Those
God.
two words are oxymorons.
This is not. This is not gonna go well.
I mean,
It's all right. I can catch him up.
It's not the point.
Bonus is the tank, bro. He could survive. He could survive being shot by like 2 of those anti-material rounds minimum.
Want to test it?
Do it. You won't.
Bro, you want to do a test run for bonus, and I just patch him up when he's looking low?
Yeah, yeah. What would happen if we just let bonus? Now I'm imagining like the group is like over some vocals, are like, oh, we should let Bonus run wild for once, and then we just hard cut to like hard bass music playing, and we just like that Terminator scene in the police station, just gunning down
I could
security
totally do that.
God.
I could play that over the sound system of the crash cart.
guards. God.
Do we want to see Bonus run wild?
Not really.
I kind of
I don't know.
I
I
kind
mean,
of
yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
know,
If you haven't seen what Bonus is
'cause-
capable of, others have already seen Bonus like single-handedly wipe out brothels by himself and stuff like that.
I want to.
Cairo's slightly concerned.
I mean, if you really want, me and Bones could just go loud.
Ayo?
This
Well,
is
I should also
true.
keep in mind that this place is corporate owned, which means that not
Yeah,
only
Yes.
does KPD respond, a corporation will respond, and corporations don't have to abide by things like rules of engagement. So a tank could roll
Oh.
up if they really felt like it.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
That's why stealth is a better option here.
Yeah, but if
Alright,
you guys can
start-
get out by the time that the tanks show up, then you don't have any problems. You see.
But yeah, I think what I am gonna do is take that 8 stealth and just be like, well, see you fellas. I'm gonna go inside.
Loud
so
in and out.
you stealth back around to the front. So now Nox and Bonus are standing in the middle of the road.
No, I meant past the camera.
Oh. Okay.
he's-
Yeah,
he's
like,
going in.
like I'm
He's
just
going in.
gonna use the blind spot coding and hope it works.
Hmm.
Type of deal.
Okay. Yeah. So you just. I mean, honestly, if there were some, if there's somebody watching the cameras, I think they'd probably be more concerned with like the car that just blasted through their front barrier, and not like the little wiggly lines on the like artifacting on the screen as you walk past it. Okay. Gonna be real with you. So yeah, so
Bro.
you walk through it, no problem.
Cool. Alright, I'm
There
gonna
is
walk through.
there's. God, I'm trying to imagine what. Cause I don't have a map for this building. I only have like rooms that are inside of it, not like a floor plan, because this building would be aids to find an accurate map for.
Understandable.
I do have a hacker map though, if you want to use that. So yeah, so there will be like a front door, I guess, and then there would also be like one of those big, like, rolly garage entrances, and both are closed.
I forget. Were we ever informed of what goes on?
When the lights go out.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors.
Cars crashing.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not jacked into the Matrix here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But bonuses, and that's when we realize the bonus is like a max level hacker.
God. Invalidate my shit.
Hmm.
That'd be so funny though. Can you imagine? Hilarious.
I
Anyway,
am the smartest. Me, Bonus.
me bonus, me smash puny matrix.
God, his avatar is just the Hulk.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what exactly goes on around here, because I was like,
The
well,
industrial district.
no, I meant specifically in here. Like, is anything
Oh.
special?
I mean, you guys didn't find any records, probably because this is a corporate facility, and they don't have to release information like that to the public. So, as far as you know, warehouse.
Roadhouse.
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 No, Roadhouse is something different. This is a warehouse.
Oh, my bad.
That's a good nickname for a K4 character, Roadhouse. I'm gonna write that down.
Roadhouse.
It's me,
But,
guys. I'm Roadhouse.
Okay, well, if
No,
anything, I'm
Roadhouse
just
is done well.
gonna,
He transforms into a building.
I'm gonna take myself and go, or transform myself. I'm gonna
Bro, Nox transforms into an 18-wheeler like Optimus Prime.
hell yeah. But no, I'm gonna just climb up the wall.
Okay. So you just walk up to the corrugated wall of this place, and you begin to climb up. As you do, one of these,
As
there's
I
like this parking lot. It's got a bunch of different cars in it and stuff. It's also got like one section off to one side that's just a bunch of stacked cargo containers of varying colors and brands and stuff like that.
Man, if you told me that, I would have tried to see if. Go on.
I mean, yeah, if you can investigate them if you want to investigate them. They're there. There's also like in the back, you would have seen that there were a bunch of parked sci-fi 18-wheelers with other like cargo containers and stuff attached to them, like the big trailers.
Yeah, I would have investigated the trailers and been like,
Okay.
this doesn't smell like Cromwell.
So you go over to the cargo containers stacked off to the side of the like lot, the big open, greasy, dark asphalted lot, and yeah, I mean you walk up to them. There are a bunch of cargo containers. I don't know.
What you expected?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go up and, start knocking on them, see if anyone decides to scream and wake up.
Okay, so you walk up and you.
Unless EM does go through them, but if they don't, then
Well,
just...
EM presumably would. I mean, cargo containers don't have like particularly thick walls.
Or lead lining.
Yeah, or lead lining.
They just all happen to have lead lining for some reason.
Well, knowing the Crimson Crescent, they probably do.
Who knows? But yeah, gonna EM.
Okay, so you're just gonna are you gonna EM vision them or are you just gonna knock?
No, I'm gonna EM first.
Okay, so you walk up and you get within like the range of your EM, which is like 30 feet or whatever, and you pew, kick on that EM vision, and all of a sudden you see through the wall of this first car container, like your vision like lights up, all of this light that says warning, warning, running Will Robinson. There's electricity in here, and you're like, what's that? And then the cargo container doors that were locked, and they have like the big like metal rods you gotta like lift up and turn. Those lift up and turn by themselves, and the doors open, and four of these humanoid robots march out with like fancy rifles in their arms, and yeah, they're gonna start shooting you.
I feel like if they started opening up, I would not have waited to see what goes out and probably climb on top of them to at least like get out of line of sight, because I don't think I can run faster than these doors can open up. So yeah.
I mean, Bonus is also like across the parking lot right now, so he's probably going to become their new target, which is going to be sad when they
Fine.
firing a squad him to death, but it's fine.
Hey, look, all right. As far as I understand, there's
Hey,
two
hey,
sneak attack rounds
He's
going on.
got some Overwatch on his back.
He gets proficiency to dodging at least one of those lasers. I'll have you know. But yeah, no, I feel like I'd have been like, "Hey guys," and I'm like, "Oh, never mind," and run on top,
Never mind.
climb like on top of the cargo container, and be like, "Jesus Christ!"
Okay, yeah, so you can give me an agility check then to climb on top of this cargo container.
Sure, I'll give you.
Wait, hold on. They wouldn't be able to see. They wouldn't be able to see you.
Well, they could.
Holy. Well.
No, the blind spot I think explicitly says that like bionic eyes can still see her. Like they
Let
can
us
detect you. It's just that they wouldn't be able to see what
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty
like,
sure
face
it's
looks like.
cameras, and then it's just the injector.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd make blind spot coding like stupidly OP.
Yeah, 'cause I think we purposely balanced it
Yeah.
like that. 'Cause otherwise, everyone and their mother could just get blind spot coding, and
Mm-hmm.
half the world would just disappear.
So this is what the drones look like.
Oh dear.
Beep bop boop bop beep bop boop bop bop bop. And they do have assault rifles. But their assault rifles look like kind of like sci-fi AUGs.
Oh dear.
Essentially,
How many are there?
that's a
4.
problem, Dakota.
And this is
Technically,
what their guns
they
look
would
like.
need to see me with EM vision versus bionic eyes. We did not make that distinction when riding. You might want to change that.
For what, blind spot coding?
It says special paint, invisible to naked eye but detectable by EM, makes the user invisible to cameras. Cameras attempting to see the user does not affect cyber eyes. Never mind.
Yeah.
For some reason, I really thought it said affects cyber eyes. Illegal. I'd have been like,
It
this
is
kinda...
illegal to affect cyber.
Yeah.
How dare
Okay.
you?
How dare you affect cyber eyes?
Yeah, so these guys, you hop on top of the
Like...
cargo container.
Oh no!
You hop up on top,
I
and
want
then
their gun.
these guys would have been like the order that would have been given is shoot at van that just blasted through the front gate. So
their target is looking for a van.
yeah, so they're initially looking for the vans. They don't even like look behind them or up or anything. They just like begin marching out, and they see the crash cart unmoving with the body of this guy, a security guard, plastered against the hood. Probably would have been like flung off the hood when the brakes got hit. But these guys begin marching towards this van, and they begin to give like automated voice orders of like, turn off the vehicle, step out now, you have 5 seconds to comply, you're
Who
on
has
Alpine
the
security,
EMP?
private property, etc.
Who has the EMP?
I think Cairo has a shotgun with EMP, but not on his person.
Never mind.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what. We can get one of them.
You've got an acid grenade.
What is the range of this acid grenade?
Well,
First-
the throw is I think it's 2
No,
times
not
your
range
strength.
throw. Range
Isn't it
area of effect.
AOE? I can post this
Area of effect.
Because if you really want to know what I was gonna do, I was just gonna go behind them and just and hopefully at least cut one of their heads off. Maybe a
Yeah,
second
but
one.
this might be a little more effective.
Huh? Oh yeah, probably. I don't know how the acid grenade works, so.
I posted it in QFTK.
Oh, okay. Actually, there's a big problem with me walking up right behind them.
Also, there's like the other like the cargo container would be open, and you don't know if there's more robots back there.
Right. No, it's a 15-foot. Okay. 1 point of damage to ranged armor of all targets. Okay.
Yeah. So technically, this is an acid gas grenade, not like a liquid acid grenade.
Huh.
Said it's gaseous?
Yeah. So it creates like a lingering cloud.
Then I switched to my phone, so I'm gonna be really shit audio. I gotta administer medicine to my cat.
Well.
Well.
Wow.
All right. Well.
I forgot
This
how
is-
busted I made some of these enemies. Lamel.
This is a predicament
These guys
that
are
I'm
pretty
in.
good,
Here's
Yeah.
the question: do you want me to take one out?
though. Right now,
Honestly,
they're only walking
are they
towards the
lined
crash
up?
cart, so they're just gonna start shooting at the crash cart. If Vendetta wants the crash cart to leave, the drones will like mark down the description or whatever, and then they'll like maybe they'll probably call like the KPD to give chase, but they're not gonna like then the robots.
You
would
might
want to
go hide the crash
place.
cart.
Yeah, because currently their target is to like, arrest the guy crashing a vehicle through their front door.
Open the door.
Lucian,
Just open
do it
the
again.
door. No.
Run over the robot.
That I'd probably have to roll damage for, because these guys have a decent clip of HP and a lot of armor.
What if Cairo shot them?
That's what I said.
He has a chance, I guess, to kill them in one shot. Unlikely.
It all depends on what I roll for damage.
Yeah.
How about I run him over and then whatever's left, kill.
Well, I guess what I mean to say by having this happen is that the crash cart, like, the alarm has been raised, but not, like, fully. You know? Like, if the crash cart leaves, they'll just send some drones and, like, the KPTD give chase, but they're not gonna, like, you know, freak out and cover the warehouse property in landmines and barbed wire and soldiers. But if you start, like, having the crash cart do donuts on these drones' corpses, then they're gonna start sending heavier goons.
I don't know. What do you think, man?
I do not know.
I could pull the crash cart out and then just, you know, what do you call it? You could dome him, or I could run him over and then you could dome.
I don't know.
You gotta do something, because these robots are getting closer to the crash cart, and they're, you know, only got a few seconds left before they start shooting.
I'd say pull the crash cart out, go hide it.
Okay.
Hide it somewhere, like in a lower level garage.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, so the crash cart just squeezes its tires, backs up out of the property, runs back over the plastic barrier that it knocked over, and then it, you know, J-turns in the middle of the street and peels off, and the robots, like, walk to, like, the body of the dude that you got ran over, and like, one of them, like, looks at the body, seems to, you know, stops for a second, and then two of the drones walk up to, like, the guard post. One of them opens the door to the guard post, and Bonus and Nox and Cairo just see, like, the goo just slosh out of the guard post as this dude's upper torso goo. And one of the drones just straight up steps into the guard post, uses its forearm to clean the glass off, and then closes the door behind it and takes a seat in the chair.
Phew.
Welcome to K4, gentlemen. Humans are entirely replaceable. And then, like, one of the second drone that was stretched with the guard post, it, like, grabs the mush man, his lower torso, with, like, one of its hefty forearms, and just, like, hoists the legs in front of it, and it begins to, like, march to, like, a dumpster off to the side of the building, and it just plops the lower torso into the dumpster, and then the other two robots pick up the run over guy, and they walk over, and they put his body next to the dumpster, and you guys can hear sirens in the distance.
I'm gonna flip the light plates on my car.
Huh?
You don't have a car here.
I'm flipping the license plates.
Oh,
It's not here.
yeah.
Okay. So it's driving away and you flip the license plates. Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, I don't know if we can do this right now.
I see many things have gone bad.
And what do you think,
Oh
what do
yeah,
think
you
they're
want to
just gonna
ram
leave
the
corpses
fucking
here,
guy,
bro?
huh?
Then they're just gonna leave the corpses here.
You
They
want
gotta
to
have
ram
somebody
the guy, huh?
Yeah,
You
bro.
want to ram the guy.
Should have just committed to the bit. Should have just let Bonus go buck wild. Would have been fine.
The bonus is one, man.
Now it's too late. Now like the cops have to show up, pick up the bodies.
Aw.
It's gonna be a whole debacle.
Yeah.
You can't get a little bit of the interior while you're here? While we wait for them to show up and then we leave?
I mean, Oz could still break in, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, it's not a wasted opportunity.
So can I
I mean,
really go on the
I'm
roof?
gonna. You know what I'll do? I'll call my car, because now the crash cart is not here. So I'll call my car if we need to make a fast getaway.
Bonus
what?
also has his hover bike too, so
It's gonna
you can carry.
park down the street.
I just got a question. So like, can't make it to the roof.
You're gonna have to sneak past the 4 security drones that are marching around.
God damn it!
But you've got the climbing gloves.
Well, yeah,
I
the
do.
grips. They're
So
not gloves, by the way. They're
Don't
like
forget
literally
you
like
have those.
replacements for
I
his
do.
palms.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just wait until like they're doing a rotation that's not near me. Just
Okay, sure. Give me a stealth check then.
now. Number 8 really
Number
likes
8.
me today.
All right. Yeah. So you quick hop off the cargo container, sprint across the alleyway, scamper up the sheer wall of this warehouse. So Bonus and Vendetta and Cairo watch watch this jacked woman just like Spider-Man up the side of this this building. Crab walks up the side of the building, and you get to the roof.
Oh, yeah.
It is a flat roof. It's got those big slanted, like skylights. That's the word for them. Up here, there's nobody else up here. No cameras you can see. No guards. No drones. No death rays.
I peek the skylights. I'm like,
Alrighty. So there would be a bunch of skylights.
if I
I
want,
guess I could
I
just
mean,
say.
if you want, I could just like peek around enough to get a nice view.
Okay. Sure. So you peek through the first skylight. Give me a perception check.
6.
A 6. So the first skylight you look into, it looks like a pretty standard, 2-story tall warehouse. It's got like the big shelves, big boxes stacked on these huge industrial-sized shelving units. There are like drones and forklifts driving around, hovering around, carrying crates and boxes and things like that. You don't see any people, but you do definitely see that there's a lot of stuff here. But also nothing immediately like Crimson Crescent-y.
There's no warehouse stuff.
Yeah.
Then I will peek at a different skylight that's like further enough from the one I just peeked at.
Okay, give me another perception check.
The 10.
10. Okay, so
Easy.
you go like all like 5 or so skylights down this big long line. And then we move from left to right, by the way. So also kind of like front to back, but mostly left to right. So you just you go down like a bunch of skylights, creeping on the roof, and eventually this one catches your eye because you notice that like the light goes from either normal whitish lighting to darkness, and then it also then like the next skylight over isn't darkness or white light. It's like bright red light. And you're like, that's weird. So you press your face against the glass and you look into the skylight and you see what I can only describe as like I don't know, like a really weird prison. Like basically to describe what this place looks like, right? This is big, open floor, right? It's almost perfectly flat. There is no furniture, no nothing. The only real thing you could call furnishings is that there are, like, flat floor, but in the floor are a bunch of these square sections of like barred metal grates in the floor, and then there are these like blocks of grates, and they're probably like 7 foot by 7 foot, 5 foot by 5 foot, can't quite tell, like grates in the floor, and then there's one after the other separated by like a couple inches of like normal flooring, and they're in these big blocks, like groups. So it'll be like, like 9 cells in a section, and then the floor will be broken up by these very well defined walkways, these metal grated walkways that have like red lights on the sides of them to kind of, direct the goons patrolling through them where to go so they don't fall into the grates. And at first you can't really tell anything else. But you kind of like squint your eyes, activate your EM vision and like your night vision and all that stuff, and you realize that there are goons walking along these paths, and they're dropping these like pre-packaged like food bits, almost like kind of like yeah, I guess this is like MREs effectively, like chucking these MREs into these grates. And you notice that each of these floor grates has these loops of metal on the tops. And then you notice there are cranes in the corners of the room that are just kind of sitting there, like up in the upper corners of the room. And there are these big rails that run the length and the width of the room. And you're like, well, why are they chucking MREs into these weird grates? And then you notice that there are human hands like sticking out of the grates in the floor and like trying to grab these guys' ankles and stuff as they walk past, and they like are stomping on their hands and like breaking their fingers and like stabbing like batons to the gaps in the bars and everything like that. And yeah, you realize that this is like a really hellish prison, but like a weird scuffed makeshift prison.
It gives me like Halo 2 vibes.
Yeah.
Or Halo 3, whichever one it was.
Yeah, so they've got floor cells that presumably they can like lift and move around with these cranes in the walls, which is a pretty, like, despite being like obviously like not legit setup, it looks pretty well made. Like it doesn't look scuffed or like makeshift. It looks, proper and professional, just really unorthodox.
Well, is there any that I can see that obviously reminds me of Cromwell, hand-wise?
No, you can't see deep enough into the room or any of the cells to see like faces. So
That is a problem. Well, I'll probably mark down where I saw it. And based off of the layout, I'm assuming they only rotate the cells within this area and not that they'd move it any further down or further up the warehouse.
I mean, you haven't looked at any of the skylights, so you don't know if there are other areas like this, but the cranes only seem to extend like within the bounds of this big room. It's probably such like a gymnasium, maybe a bit bigger.
Okay. Can I tell the type of patrolling?
Huh?
Like, is it just like a rotation of the guards, or
Well, the
what?
guards seem to be like generally walking around and just kind of like harassing the prisoners, keeping an eye on things, and then there's also the dudes that seem to be in the middle of giving them their nightly rations.
They got gun guards and they got food guards.
Yeah.
Pain. Okay. Well, nothing I can do now. So I'm just gonna mark it down, take the photos that I need, and then try to stealth out of here.
Okay. At this point, there would be like a single KPD police cruiser out front, and a LSSI. Well, probably be like a dedicated corporate like Korner. I don't have a Korner company made yet, but I probably should do that, huh?
Probably.
Given how many bodies drop in these episodes. But yeah, so there's be like a Korner van here, and then there'd be like a single KPD cruiser with like a uniformed cop talking to like another Alpire security guard who has like a deep crimson red beret on his head and like an officer's patch on his shoulder, and he's like explaining to the cop something.
Yeah, this car just came crashing in, and then suddenly, boom! Mark's dead.
Yeah, poor Mark, reduced to sludge.
Lamau.
I never liked the guy, but damn, I wouldn't want to go out that way either.
Yeah, it probably feels so weird to everybody else involved, because like, sure, the random van crashing through the gate and then running away when the robots
He
show
was
up is
targeted.
like one thing, but that guy gets randomly shot dead in the booth and nothing else happens.
Seems so
You'd
targeted.
expect that to preclude like an assault on the building or something, but no, nothing else happens. Two guys just get murdered and then it's just quiet.
Like something ain't right here.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the cop is doing. The cop is like, something ain't right. And then like his partner, who's like a day away from retirement, is like, yeah, I agree. Newbie, this...
No, there's nothing odd about this. You're a loose cannon.
Don't come and see this on your free time, alright? It's not worth it.
We're taking you off this case.
You're too attached. You're like, but Sergeant, I knew Mark. He was my best friend.
We were kids in high school. He went down a wrong path is all.
You became a corporate security guard. I became a different corporate security guard. God.
But yeah, I'd probably just be like, well, time to make my great.
Alrighty.
Somehow.
What are the rest of you doing, if anything, while this is happening?
Cairo is beginning to pack up his sniper rifle.
Alright, Bonus is across the street, in an alleyway, contemplating shooting the coroner in the face.
Don't.
He does have two itchy trigger fingers, literally and mechanically. Alright?
Bonus, what are you doing?
No. We've
See
already
the
got enough
Bonus
heat.
has, like, his hands like in his armpits, and you can hear the metal of his fingers tapping against the metal of his guns. Just ting, 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 ting.
We've already got enough heat.
Vegeta, calm down. Don't do it.
Hey,
Kakarot.
no, don't do it.
But Kakarot.
It's the Saiyan pride!
My Saiyan pride.
God.
You don't think with your average Saiyan warrior anymore, random cop.
Man, I don't know anything about Saiyan pride. All I know is I'm hungry.
All I know is Mike was my best friend.
God damn it, Kakarot. But yeah, Bonus.
Cabinet lecture.
Bonus. These guys aren't Rakai, so Bonus feels no real moral obligation to throw a grenade at them.
I do. None.
And that's when Vendetta died.
People locked up in weird prison cells in the back room. Then he might feel more obligated to throw a grenade in there. But
I mean,
You don't know that.
Yeah, but he won't know that yet.
you guys get back to like Captain's place for the condemned. As soon as you tell Bonus, he just gets up and leaves. You're like, no, Bonus.
Hey,
Bonus, no.
You're too attached. No.
Don't get you off this case.
So did we get the information we were looking for?
Part of the information. We technically, I mean, I need to leave still, but essentially, we have an area where they could be. Now we just need to
Yeah, I mean that is
figure
like
out how
one
to.
set of spotlights or skylights out of like 50. So this is a
Yeah,
big building with a
it's
lot
a
of
big
different
area.
sections that they already have written down. Not
Hmm.
just front room and prison. There are other parts
Yeah,
We need to bomb the
so
entire building.
that could be arranged.
uh, so we're getting there. We have one thing. We confirmed one thing. Cromwell might be in an area.
Yeah, you confirm they are in fact keeping people here hostage.
Yeah. So
Wait, so as far as the KPD or like the cameras would have been concerned, it's like, hey, somebody just did a drive-by on one of our guys and blew up the front of our facility. Question mark?
Yeah,
Question
okay,
mark?
yeah,
Question mark?
that's essentially it.
yeah.
They'd question themselves and be like, there has to be more to it, and then um, there is
There
more
isn't.
to it. But because we didn't do anything, there is nothing more to it.
There was
It's
just a
just
hit. There was a hit out on him. That's it.
yeah. Whether it was just the two guys or what, they're gonna spend hours going. They must have been connected in something.
I can't believe that's incredibly normal for K4. It's just like, oh yeah, these business these office no these warehouse workers just had happened to have had targets on their backs.
I mean, I guess
Oh well.
I guess they could have been. They could have been like, oh yeah, these guys just had hits out on them, so these dudes rocked up randomly and whacked them on the job and then left.
I mean, how else would he go about it?
Fair.
God. All right. So we get
It
back to
is
Captain's place,
the
I
way.
guess, later.
Yeah, what did you do in your stealth check to flee, Kyle?
My no,
Who, me?
No.
Kal-El.
mine.
Do I need one?
Well, I mean,
Well, Bonus is picking me up,
the
and then he
bonus
can just
pick you
take
up.
me and
Bonus is
Vendetta to
also
my
gonna have to. It
car.
also means like bonus is gonna have to fly a hover bike right across the street from a crime scene that just happened like 10 minutes prior. So I don't know if you want to risk bonus doing another stealth check to
I could
drive
try and
this.
get down. I've got mag boots. I could attach my mag boots to the side of the building if it's corrugated steel.
It is, yeah.
Man, if anything, most and usually it is.
Yeah. Okay, so give me a stealth check, Nox and
I got a 10.
Got a 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so you make it
Uh,
out, no problem.
Stealth. That is an 8.
An 8. You also make it down with little issue.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice, Susan-chan.
So yeah, you guys have temporarily freed yourselves from a sticky situation. What do you do?
Very sick.
It's now like
Vendetta and I
2:30
are
in the
taking
morning.
my car. I'm going home.
You're just gonna take Vendetta home with you, bro?
Bro,
No. I'm
I didn't know
taking
you guys were
Vendetta
that
to
close.
I'm taking Vendetta to his house. Get the fuck out.
Wow, are you really gonna tell him where you live, Vendetta? It's kind of cringe.
Bro?
I'm like,
No.
here we are. Dude, I'm tired.
I'm going to a bar.
And I'm just gonna. Yeah, we probably all need to sleep, and then I'd probably go and be like, well, so are we gonna go back directly the day after we did a targeted hit on Mark or something, or?
Yes.
Yes. Insert chat emoji.
Yeah, wait a few days. What are we feeling? What are we feeling?
2 days.
I don't know, like, how long do we think until Kromyl is dead?
2 days.
Well, they wouldn't have like if they wanted him to, they would have killed him in the apartment. That's the thing.
Yeah, they
They
would have
want
killed
him
him
to
already.
make the money that they feel he owes them, so they can't kill
Remember,
him.
they're not trying to kill him to make a statement. They're trying to work him to death.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
as
make
soon
a
as
statement.
possible is ideal.
I mean, yeah. What day is it?
Tuesday.
28 days until rent. So that's all I know, buddy.
Oh,
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday,
Tuesday,
ain't
ain't it? All right, yeah, sure. We'll say it's Tuesday.
Tuesday going into it, or Tuesday when we
Tuesday.
wake up?
Well, it was Monday, but
Or
now it's
actually
early
football.
Tuesday morning.
Okay, so
So you,
yeah,
you
I
guys,
feel like
if we waited 2 days, we'd be doing it on Thursday.
Wednesday. Oh, third
Well,
Wednesday.
2 days would be Thursday. One day be Wednesday.
yeah.
So yeah.
I don't mind waiting till Thursday so everyone can get their schnaz together. You know, more equipment.
Okay.
And now we know they got robot guards.
Yeah.
Funny little thing.
And
called
we've got a robot dog.
What?
And you have
I
a
was gonna
robot
say,
companion. If only he were alive.
If only he
Yeah,
wasn't
true.
traveling for the Mufao clan.
Yeah. If only he wasn't too busy selling more synth cocaine.
God. They work him to the bone. His robotic bone.
Cocaine here. Long time.
But yeah, now that I can purchase shit.
Well, now you're gonna have a spending spree mid-mission.
Yeah, that's the whole point where I'm like, well, it's not bad that we didn't do anything, and it's not good that we didn't do anything. So what the fuck? How the hell did I search this up?
Should I get? I don't know. What's the plan, gentlemen? Because if we go with the plan, then maybe I can let Bonus get like an upgrade or two that will help you with the plan.
Well, let's see here. My plan is to still try to do it stealthily, but it's definitely gonna be more tight, if that makes sense.
Like a Twigger.
Toy like
Yeah,
like a toy.
just like a Toiger.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to go in through the back this time and not the front.
Hmm.
So I'll have to kill Mike too.
Mark II electric boogaloo.
Yeah. So there's that. Or what I really could do is I don't know if we have that. I really was about to pull a whole what if I just like I don't know, some wingsuit and jump out of Bonus's car?
What? What? Something.
I think that's the
wingsuit
most
parachute out
visceral
of
you've
Bonus's
ever
car?
reacted to an action.
It's just this came out of left field. Happened to going into the back door. All of a sudden, we've hard cut to wingsuiting.
We've jumped tagged 3.
Yeah.
Bonus always did say he had a secret cargo plane waiting for us.
I don't think he ever said that.
But no, I was like, well, I could go through the back, or I could maybe go from like the rooftop. But I'm like, how else am I gonna get to the rooftop? I'm like, well, I could jump off of Bonus's car or jump out of Bonus's car. But I'm like, it makes a lot of noise when I land. And I was like, well, if I buy a parachute, it's pretty obvious. So, next best thing is a wingsuit.
Oh.
You know what?
Short-lived wingsuit, but I'll tell you what.
I think that's a little extravagant for what we're trying to accomplish.
We're saving Kromyl. Nothing's too. Yeah, you're kind of right though. I was like a just now idea,
Let's
but
bring them
definitely
back
going.
in. You know what? Let's go all the way.
We could.
True.
That could be a less expensive, extravagant way to do this.
This is true. Okay.
Let's see. What does Bonus have for fame
Have to
ability? Let's
see
see if his fame
what
abilities
more.
could help you guys.
Bro, he just calls in a favor, and they're like, "Hey, can we just like get Kromyl?" And
He
we're
could
like,
have.
"Yeah, sure."
He could have hid those corpses though, or destroyed evidence that you guys were there. He could.
By
He could get you
destroying the
guys security
vehicle.
clearance if you really want to just like walk through the front door and pretend to be a
Yes.
security guard. He could get you. He could
That'd
get
be
one person
nice.
Inside.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, or he could get two of you inside if he gets one of you the credentials and then he pretends that the second person is like a prisoner. Do the old bamboozle. Just depends on who wants to be the fake security guard, who wants to be the fake prisoner.
Wouldn't mind being a fake security guard. Why the fuck am I on my character again? Oh yes, money. Okay. I need to budget how much I spend right now.
It's gonna blow like 100K. Like
Imagine
random
budgeting.
nonsense mid-mission. You show up to like the breakout, and it's just like, you know, Nox has suddenly gone chrome crazy because she's replaced her whole body with metal. It's like Adam Smasher now. Get them.
Bro, your entire body is made of metal except for your butt.
Oh yeah, got to keep the cake all natural, you know.
This is true. This is true. Okay.
There's like a latch built into the back. You undo it. Organic ass cheeks.
Yeah, bro. Pneumatic butt cheeks. They clap so violently they can crush
Pneumatic
cinder
ass
blocks.
cheeks.
Yeah,
Oh my
like a trash
God.
compactor back there, bro.
Guess what frequency I can clap my ass cheeks at?
I could do that. Would that be worth it?
Does
Is that
anybody else
possible?
want to buy anything between missions?
I have zero money.
True. You
That's
just
true.
have money. Well, actually, you know what? Vendetta? Since Kyle's being slow, if you want to do a side mission, I'll let you do a side mission right now. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a side
That'll
mission.
do.
All right.
Yep.
So the next day, let's see. I'm gonna look to the second K4's side mission ideas. See if I can't find anything that would work for this. I didn't plan anything, but that's the beauty of side missions, is I can usually pull them out of my bum.
Like a bead. One of the many beads.
Like, yeah, one of my... Yes, because this is only the first of many beads. I could pull many from my bum, Alex. My current record is 18. And they're all as big as a raccoon.
Fucking Christ.
That's about 8 inches.
Yeah, that's about it. God.
I bet you'd be popular in prison.
Actually, I would be, because I'm so... It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, you know?
But you know, a lot of prisons got gangs, and they're pretty communal, I'd say.
Jesus.
Question: how big is the blast for EMP impact system?
Not at all what I thought you were gonna ask, and I'm glad that is what you asked.
The the AOE for the EMP system is the punch one, right? Like the arm upgrade.
This is a melee weapon upgrade, brother.
Oh well, yeah. If it's melee upgrade, then the AOE is like the target is the person you hit.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. Can I have telescoping? Actually, is big weapon still a thing? Or did you actually
I
take
think it is. I don't know if I got rid of it or not.
I don't know, because I don't think I see big sword. So
And I may have gotten rid of it.
alright, so big sword isn't actually a thing on my katana no more. Good thing, like, I really forget that's a thing there. However, alright, never mind. That answered my question though.
Oh man, I do have Ripdoc side quests. Like the section marked in my notes, but I don't have any written down. Okay, so I will say that Vendetta, you know, the next day you wake up, you only get like 8 hours of sleep. Well, I say only. Get 8 hours of sleep. You sleep in a little bit later after getting home at like 4 in the morning, and you're doing your thing, maintaining your car or whatever after like running it a little bit through the ringer, that earlier that morning, slamming it through a gate and everything, and you get a like one of those texts, you get for your mobile ripdoc business,
Mm.
and it is from someone you don't know, which is pretty common, but specifically, it's a text from like an unknown number, and it just says, "Help, am in trouble, have been shot. Period space gang war."
Oh boy.
God, it's Mark. He's back from the dead.
He's coming to haunt you. You can't escape from Marky Mark.
I guess I brew myself a cup of coffee, do some stretches, and get into my van, and I start. I ask for their location, I guess.
Yeah, they would have sent like a geo ping or whatever. And okay, yeah. So are you gonna ask any of your companions for backup, or are you just gonna be like solo time?
Yeah, solo time.
Solo time.
Wow,
Alright.
I see how it is.
I see how it is.
For now.
Bonus is jealous.
I'll call you if I need backup.
Yeah, you roll up as a tank in the middle of the street. No.
Oh my god.
Alright,
No, I
brother.
imagine you.
That is my melee weapon upgrades.
So you drive your van to this address, and as you get like a block away, you start to hear some echoing gunshots, and you round the corner, and you see that like there's a Hummer, or what used to be a Hummer, has been like I guess that one of the tires blew out or something, and it's flipped onto its side, and it's trash, and it's riddled with bullet holes and all this stuff, and it's kind of on its side halfway down the on ramp for the highway, one of like the major highways in this district of Riotstown, and there are a couple of very loudly dressed gangsters with like pistols and Uzis and stuff leaning like around the side of this overturned Hummer, and they're shooting down at a bunch of other gangsters who look like Rakai. So these guys look like cyber samurai. Like they're like motorcycle helmets, look like samurai helmets, and they've got like katanas on their backs, and they're shooting pistols and Uzis from their motorcycles at these guys hunkering behind the Hummer. And you're driving up behind the guys on the bikes.
Which one are you? I text.
And he says, the guy getting shot at behind the Hummer.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'd say just pull a drive-by, like scoop him up and no one else.
All right. And I'm like pulling up behind these people that are shooting.
Yeah, so you're like on the ground level, and you're like at the intersection, like maybe 60 feet away from where these like 4 dudes on motorcycles are chilling, like spraying and praying at these guys in the Hummer that are kind of like up on the on ramp, kind of raised off the ground.
Oh.
So you
Are you
have to
gonna-
go through the motorcyclists to get to the Hummer, or like go all the way around?
I asked them a question. I'm gonna ask them. You do know that I charge extra for protection fees, right?
He just sends back like a bunch of $sign emojis.
Okay. I just want you to know that that's part of my policy. But all right. 1 second. All right. So yeah, I'm neutral slamming my fucking car into these fuckers.
Okay, so you're just gonna like drift into them.
Oh god.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, it worked in the second K4, alright?
Yeah, man. Vehicle combat is a tried and true thing at this point. Second K4. Okay. So you're going to just try to. You probably get two if you were to like drift into them, or you can just get one and just cause okay, if you drift sideways, you could hit two of them, but it'll do less damage. If you just cream one of them, it'll do a bunch more damage, but you only hit one.
I'm gonna get two of them, and then I'm gonna shoot the last one. And then while the other two are prone, I'm gonna also fucking shoot them.
Okay. All right. So give me first an agility check, and then a drive check, a maneuverability check.
All right. It's a D10 for both, right? Okay, that's one D10, and then where's the other D10? There we go. Gotta use the physical dice this time around.
Oh.
Oh, that's a 7 and a 9.
That's a 7 and a 9. Okay, yeah. So you, despite the fact that you're in like a pretty slow van, you just like crank it in the highest gear it'll go, slam on the gas, the tires squeal as you peel out of the intersection, and like these four Rakai guys on their motorcycles shooting up at your client, and you just like you just yank the steering wheel to the side, and just clip two of them. How much damage is actually? I can check. I have the collision rules for this kind of thing. I'll count this as a T-bone collision for them. I don't know if it would do a ton of damage. Probably would do some damage to your car because you're not using the actual crash bar for it.
No.
Probably a little dense, you know?
Yeah. Well, I already have like a funny idea for what I want to do for the guy that's like you're hitting like the front of your car. Here we go. T-bone collision. Here we go. T-bone collision. This does 3 times 5d100 damage to the vehicle hit in the side, and 2d100 damage or more to any and all occupants of the victim vehicles. Okay. I think there are special rules for getting into a collision on a bike. I don't know if I have that written down, but I might add that in the future. Okay, so in that case, these two dudes each take 2d100 damage.
Jeez. So what, roll 2d10?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 7 and a 2, so 90.
90. Okay. So, I'll just, well, yeah, I won't bother rolling damage for their motorcycles. They aren't important. So you drift into these two dudes, and the one guy that like you hit with the back of the van, like it like your like fender takes out the front wheel of his motorcycle, so he like goes corkscrewing, it's like spinning a few yards away. He's like, flipped off the motorcycle. The dude in the front of the vehicle you hit with the bulk of the momentum. You drift into him, and he like gets slammed against your like the driver's side door, and his head breaks the window next to you. So like basically like he's like halfway in the car. he's
Oh, I don't have windows.
oh yeah, well, you have windows. You have foldy windows. The kill hole.
No, I got murder holes.
And there's still windows. There's just holes in the glass.
I guess so.
Yeah. This guy gets slammed through the driver's side window with his fancy schmancy helmet, and he's like alive and barely conscious, as he's like he's like basically in your lap at this point, and his motorcycle is under your van, and he's like, So what do you do?
What is there another guy or no?
There are 2 more dudes that haven't been knocked around. One in front of you, one behind you.
Let's do a donut.
Okay, are you going to hit both the other 2 dudes with the donut?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be another maneuverability check, I suppose.
Just the one D10.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Again, despite the fact that the crash cart is like a slow, heavily armored chug vehicle, you slam on the gas again, and you yank the wheel in the opposite direction even harder, and you do the first half of the donut, more like a figure eight technically, and you clip the guy in front of you with this other guy in your lap still. So you're having to like use the wheel over this dude as you spin around and you clock the first guy with the back of your vehicle. I'll say this would do like 1d100 damage maybe.
Oh. Okay.
There wasn't as much momentum as you did originally.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so the first guy, you boom, and you like straight up take that guy out with the back of your car, the other side of the back of your car, the right side to the left, and he gets like knocked off of his bike, and he kind of rolls on the ground a few yards, and the dude who was behind you, who's now in front of you, he's no longer looking at the car that he was shooting at. Now he's looking at you. And the dude in your lap is now like trying to like grab you. So I'm gonna need you to make me a 1d10 plus your strength, and this guy's gonna make the same roll.
Oh. Can I just punch him?
Well, technically it's like I'm trying to like pseudo combat this, so it's the enemy's turns. If you survive, or if he survives, then yes, you roll a 3 plus like a 5, so you'll roll like an 8.
So what do you want me to roll?
1d10.
Yeah.
1d10 plus my strength?
Yeah.
Okay, my strength is 8 because I have 2 cyber arms.
Oh, literally, you cannot lose. This guy.
I rolled another 10.
Oh my god. Okay, so this guy tries to like grab at your arms and like scramble on you, trying to distract you amidst you're driving, and like it's like the Dragon Ball Z moment where like somebody punches Goku and his face doesn't even flinch. Like it's just like that. Like he's just like trying to distract you, and your big muscly robot arms are not budging. Death grip on that steering wheel right now. His buddy is going to, I guess, try to shoot you, but you have like a bunch of cover because not only are you in a car, you're also like partially blocked even more by his friend who's like in your lap.
I also don't have a winch.
Oh yeah, so he actually can't shoot you because you don't have a windshield.
Nope.
That's true. Huh. Well, he's just trying to shoot the car then? Only thing he can do besides running away.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna try. He's just gonna try.
So
he rolled. Well, he did get. He definitely missed one.
Okay.
He would have missed the second. That's 9. No, 6. He made it. He made 3 of them. He rolled a 10, which causes a malfunction. And he hit you 3 times. Okay. So that's 6,100 damage. That's like halved or whatever though, because vans. Alrighty, let's see how much damage is that. That is 330 damage.
How much health do I have in this thing total? A lot.
Total, yeah, 1,800. Cars are beefy. So you do 330 damage, but it's halved because this is under 50 caliber. So it's only actually taking 165 damage. So you just spraying this Uzi at the front of your car, but it's just the rounds are just pegging off. Some of them are like damaging. You know, it still got does damage, but not a lot, not enough to do anything serious. Yeah. That's his turn.
Oh my god. Alright, is there anybody left?
There's this one guy in front of you, and then there's the dude in your lap.
By on my lap, you mean he's like on my hood, or he's literally in my lap
He's
right
like
now?
in your lap right
Oh, I'm just gonna punch him in the head.
now. Okay. I guess he'll try to dodge your disadvantage. He rolled a 4 and a 10, so you know he doesn't.
How much damage does
1d100 for
this?
bionic arms.
That's an 8.
Alright, so yeah, so this guy's trying to like bully you and like distract your driving. So you just take one hand off the wheel and elbow him through like the front like glass visor of his motorcycle helmet, and you straight up crush his skull. You just then you just go back to
Okay, the
driving.
next guy's
Nothing
getting
ever
ran
happened.
over.
All
He's
right.
getting ran over with the dozer bar.
Run over. Oh yeah, with the dozer bar too. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see what that has the effect of. I think that adds damage. A large metal wall applied to the front of a vehicle to push obstacles and to knock things out of the way. Automatically moves all creatures down to inside a larger stars and smaller that weigh less than 1 ton, which takes that number of 7 or less. Does 1.5 damage to objects that are rammed and reduces damage taken by this vehicle by half. Okay. So, yeah, I would say this is a head-on collision. Head-on. Blood directly to the forehead. I think head-on is like a bajillion damage, actually. Let me.
I could see that.
Yeah, plus the guy's on a motorcycle, and realistically, like, he would take all the damage. Like,
Compared
all
to
of it.
not-
absorbing shit.
Yeah, because there's no crumple zone on a motorcycle. You just
Nope.
take it.
Crumple zone's your body.
Yeah, yeah. Your squishy body. That is the crumple zone. Collision. Where are you? Here we go. Where is it? Here we go. Head on. This does 3 times 6d100 damage to the vehicles involved, and 3d100 to any and all occupants. So I will say this would do like a solid like 4d100 damage to this dude. 5d100. Actually, I'll say 5. That'd be nice.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, I'll say 4 because it is already getting multiplied by 1.5 times. So yeah, so I'll say 4d100.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so how many D10s do you want me to roll?
4.
4. Okay.
If he somehow survives.
Okay. Well, not so great on the first roll, which is the 2 D10s, which is a 2 and a 2, so 40.
Oh,
And
it is bad.
Next. Okay, that's 4 and a 4, so 80.
Okay, so 80 and 40, 120 times 1.5 is 180 damage. Yeah, he's dead. So you just, and he like slams onto like the capsule cockpit of your van, like rolls like up a little bit, and then you like reverse, and he falls over, and like he's just like the half of his body that you hit is just like mush.
Damn.
Yeah, there are the 2 dudes who are semi-conscious on the ground. Or no, there's 2 dudes semi-conscious on the ground, that like are still alive, and I wouldn't quite call them in fighting condition because they're
Platinum.
like prone and they're
Pancake.
taking severe damage.
God.
Pancake.
Okay, so you just throw it in reverse again, and ba-bum, ba-bum, and you like run over them both. And you know, just do it a couple times
guy
just for
who
extra
called
effect.
you.
Just
I
forwards,
was like,
backwards,
I'm
forwards,
glad
backwards.
they didn't call.
Yeah. And after another couple seconds of kathunking, the gunshots have stopped.
I think they're dead. I text.
And you see that like the 2. So you feel this gang is like a Haitian gang of some kind, or like an African gang. So they're decked out in like gold like trinkets and like, you know, cool like tattoos and very flashy clothes and stuff. So they're pretty cool looking. The Hummer was also pretty cool looking before it got shot up and like thrown down a highway. Um, and the two surviving henchmen sort of like pick up their like boss, who has been shot like a couple times in the chest and is like bleeding profusely from like a bunch of scratches and head wounds and everything from the crash. And they like begin to like hobble him towards your van.
Oh boy. Okay. I assume you're associated with this gentleman. I say as I step out.
And they're like, "Yeah, we are. Just get him in there."
Oh, okay. Yeah. Haul him to the back.
Yeah, so he just like, oh yeah, you just. I assume you just like stay in the van, and then when they confirm that they're the other guy, like, all right, put him in the back, and the doors open automatically. So yeah, I just chuck it back there.
I unbuckle my harness and then I go into the back. I'm like, all right, what's the damage?
Yeah, I guess you climb into the back, and they like drag him up into the van, and they plop him down into the chair, and now you start to hear like sirens and stuff in the distance, and the two guys are like, there's bound to be more of them. We gotta get going.
All right. Computer, take care of this. I have to drive. You two chuckleheads stay in the back and look after your boss, I guess. They heal out.
Yeah, so they just like sit down as like the weird mass of tentacles and robotic arms that's attached to the roof of this van all of a sudden like jolt to life and begin like scanning this guy's body and like poking him and prodding him, and like needles come out of nowhere and jab him in the arm, and like an IV gets put into him, and there's like there's screens on the walls that are displaying all of his vital signs and all that stuff. It's pretty wacky, pretty crazy, and Bandana just hops in the driver's seat, drives away, and yeah, I mean, this guy probably will survive. He probably will end up needing like a bunch of recovery time, unless he wants to pay for machine treatment and stuff like that. But that's super expensive.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's gonna also might need like a few synthetic ribs put in, and he's gonna have a concussion definitely. Probably needs a cyber eye or like a newly grown flesh eye to replace the one that got like glass shot through it. Got pretty messed up. He only survived because he had an artificial organ. He has a bionic rib called an adrenaline rib that keeps you alive for a little bit longer.
I'm familiar with those.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Yeah.
And
Right. So you know how you're gonna pay for this, because I need to be compensated for the damages, also the protection fee, and treatment itself, and what other options that are not bare bones that you might want to choose.
options.
Yeah, that's a nod to my friend back in Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, so the I guess like you usually drive around for like a while, you park like a random parking lot or whatever, and the boss wakes up, and he's just like, not like built but athletic, like mid-30s black guy, long dreadlocks, stuff like that. He's wearing like the tatters of like his stylish outfit that is now covered in blood and soot and glass, and he just like waves his hand at you, and you get like an AR message that is basically like the check, the bill. So you will cover your car's damages. So I'll just say you get that repaired the next day. I won't charge you for that. How much would you charge him for the protection fee?
$1 million.
Considering that I had to murder like 5 people and like
I'd say 20K could do it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a stupid amount of money.
Hey, what
Protection don't
about
come
you?
cheap.
How many people did he kill?
4.
I'll say this is first time,
Bro,
so it's
4.
discounted.
You
I'll
want
give
us
you
free?
$5,000. $5,000 is what I'm demanding for my protection fee.
Okay,
I'll be honest.
5K for the protection fee, and then I'll say he will probably pick like the cyber eye because who wouldn't? So cool. Everybody likes cyber eyes, and he will. He'll pay for this cyber eye, so you'd make like a couple thousand in profit off of that procedure. And on top of healing him, what's like the going rate for a heal?
It depends.
Going rate.
What's the going rate?
This man was fucking like on the brink of death when I found him, so I'd probably charge him like 15.
Like 15K. Well, yeah, I guess that's. I mean, it's. Well, yeah, I guess it's probably, given he doesn't have to go through a lot of recovery, probably that's about as much as like a hospital would charge.
That's actually cheaper than what the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he would. So he charge 15 for the healing. I think eyes are like what, $5,000 to provide for a player character.
It's 2,000 each.
2,000 each. Okay. Then I'll say you would make like $500 profit off of that.
Not bad.
And then the 5K for the protection fee. So you get $20,500.
Jesus.
Not bad.
That's some pretty good starting money, bro.
Yeah, man. Fucking van business is lucrative.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous, but lucrative.
I should mention
Extremely.
20,000 for protection. That means he charges 5,000 per person he kills.
Which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
This isn't the kind of service a peasant could afford.
I gave him like 50% off because it's his first time, but
Yeah.
I'm not holding bars next time.
And yeah, so that guy's out like 27K if you include like the repairs to your car. Now that I know how expensive car repairs are in real life, well, I'm gonna have to charge you a lot more for K4 repairs. Oh boy. So I'm glad you asked for that. I had to charge you like 10K for car repairs. Cool. Yeah. Do you want to make this guy like a contact? Because you could if you really wanted. He could be like a repeat customer, or he could just be a one-off, and you could be done with him.
If he needs me again, then that's fine. But I'm pretty sure I gave him some pretty fucking good service, considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
You know what
All right.
that
Oh,
Then I
music
will
code
give
is?
you. Roll me 1d10.
A 1d10?
Yeah.
1d10? Hold on.
1d10.
1d10. 6.
Okay. I had you roll a fame check. If you pass, your fame doesn't increase. If you fail, which you just did, it does increase. So you gain, because 3 people saw you, and you were pretty flashy about how you went about doing that, running over 4 guys to death. Your fame increases from a flat 2.0 to 2.3. Which is pretty substantial.
Damn.
Yeah. Because that guy's definitely going to tell his friends about the insane Ripdoc in a van who ran over 4 Rakai assassins in a van and picked him up. And then you, kick the guy out of the van in the parking lot with his 2 goons who haven't been healed yet because they're not badly banged up. And you drive away.
I could have taken care of them, but they didn't ask, so.
I don't think they could afford your services.
After they saw how much you charged, they're like,
I can just gonna put a band-aid on this when I get home. No,
Yeah,
I'll do that myself.
at this point. God, I could get them in tip-top condition, though, with enough money.
I mean, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you get 20 and a half K. I think
that is a lot.
It's a lot of money. You could buy a car that much money.
you could buy the upgrades for my katana with that money.
What's the
Oh, you
S&P
man.
500 for K4?
What's the SP 500 for K4?
Start your stock
Yeah,
now.
The most reliable stock is Kode Enterprises.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, how many exactly do we have?
I mean, hey, look at it this way. If you put into KE stocks, all of ours go up.
That's
Hmm.
not how that works,
That's-
but sure.
Think about it, okay?
How many different stocks are there?
Pick a
There's at
company.
least 4.
Take it. Take your pick.
Yeah,
Oh, I wanna know
Wait, do you
all of
you
mean-
can buy stocks from almost every company on
Yeah.
the list.
Do you mean different stocks?
There
amongst
aren't many
players?
private
How many,
companies.
like what the players already have stocks in?
How many are on the list is my question.
Or players? Like 4 or 5?
No,
No, for
the total number of the companies. Like
Yeah.
Oh, a lot.
30, 40? I can tell you in a minute. Hold on.
how am I gonna divide this?
You're not gonna actually put all that money into every company.
Yes, I am.
That's so stupid.
No.
I'm not. Okay, basically that means every like couple of sessions I have to roll 1 dice per company, and I'm not willing to roll 30 something, almost 40 dice.
Look at all the
Dice.
thresholds.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, you would make bank.
wouldn't bank, but it would take like
Really
a half an hour.
annoying. The cold opening is us rolling.
Every cold opening is all right, guys. Dude,
God.
Vendetta's retarded stuff. I mean, at that point, I probably would just like take the average percentage margin and then roll a single time.
Give me the top 10 and I'll put 1,000 in each.
The top, well, that's also a lot. Jesus.
Let's do
Still
like
doing it.
top 5 or 4.
Yeah,
This
take
is the S&P 10.
the S&P 10. I mean, I can just say you put 10K into the S&P 10 and then take like the average, like, margin of error.
I guess we could do that.
All right. So plus
All right.
10K. I'm not gonna spend
That's
that
investment.
money, bro.
That's an investment for later. Okay,
Be
now
smart. Get into stocks.
I got it because I like. Okay, I need money anyways, and then my policy is that whatever money I'm getting, I'm spending regardless.
You're just gonna blow that 10K immediately.
Yes, I'm gonna pay my
he's
rent
doing the
first.
bonus route. He's doing the bonus route, brother.
How much,
Bonus has saved a bunch of his money though. He's got 130K in the bank right now.
How much is my rent again? I think
Your
Used to
rent? I think
save
it's just
him.
2K.
2K?
Well, that's
About
3.5K a
3,000.
month for you because you bought a fancier apartment.
Okay, we're gonna pay that now. There's no penalty to paying in advance, is there?
1,000% markup. No, I'm kidding.
Essentially, the only penalty is that someone has to remember.
Yeah.
That's the only penalty.
Consider my rent paid.
All right. So you're at agenda 6,120 callers right now.
Oh boy, let's blow more stacks, shall we? What do I got? What do I got?
I mean, you have
Pay
another
for-
upgrade for your cyber eye. Something there.
Where is it? That's true. Oh, you know what? What are the necessities I need? Let's do that. We'll buy the necessities.
That'd be smart.
Do you
Your
have
food
a
and stuff is already
rebreather?
accounted for, and utilities is accounted for in your rent costs.
What about
You have-
sub vocals? I need those actually.
Yes.
We have
Oh,
Those are pretty cheap, I
yeah.
think.
They are.
We say cheap. We look at it like
Well, yeah, cheap is relative.
list me the stuff I need, and we'll buy all that shit first.
Well, bionic mask, but that's
Have
you
that.
already have a bionic mask, yeah.
Does it have a
Sub
breather for it?
vocals.
like a respirator
Dermal
thing.
ink injectors would also probably be a good choice, but those are expensive.
Yeah.
Let me find. There we go. Let's see. So, the vocal is only 1,000, but you can encrypt it for an extra 1,000. And then dermal reflector ink injectors are 7.5K.
Well, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Okay, so we'll just get the. Yeah, fuck it. We'll splurge. Get the encrypted one.
All right, you're gonna put that in your mask or in your face?
If I am ever without a mask, I'm fucked. So we'll put it in my face.
All right, put it in face.
Nice.
Man, I'm gonna be so much happier when I get my new computer and I can actually like multitask and have multiple tabs open while I'm recording. Boy, make my life so much easier. You've got no idea.
Joke's on you. Your next computer's gonna blow up when you try doing that.
It might. I wouldn't be surprised.
We will be crying about it.
Hear that
so
now,
you're at
viewers.
5K.
Down to 5K. All right.
Mark this down.
What do I want to immediately splurge 5K on? That's the question.
Well, what eye upgrades? Because you got a fiber eye they're not doing anything with.
That's also true. Eyes, where the eyeball, where the
You have
eyeball at.
both?
I have only one.
I only have one for now.
I kept it like that on purpose, though.
Ah.
Oh yeah, so you could see people.
Yeah,
Yep.
laser eye.
Yeah. I'll probably add like an eye upgrade at some point that lets you bypass like the dermal injection and stuff like that. Just because.
You already have a general HUD. Telescopic enhancements could be nice.
Yeah,
But it
or
has
you
to
can
be
do
paired.
night vision. Don't have night vision. You can get night vision.
Night
that
vision
was
needs to be
paired.
paired, but telescopic enhancements doesn't.
Oh yeah, true.
I could get this for half off, but I'm not gonna do that. So look at the telescopic enhancements, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I need to get the weakness suite at some point, but I don't have enough for them. Oh, wait, no, I do. I do. Weakness identification software, 3K.
So you're gonna get that instead of telescopic enhancements?
Yep, the telescopic and then the weakness identification software, and I'll be left with 500.
Well, is the telescopic takes an upgrade, and the I think weakness does too, right?
Does it?
It does.
Fuck.
Yeah, you only get one.
Oh, I don't have enough.
Well, you can. Yeah, you don't have enough upgrades. If you had a second eye, you could get both, but.
Yeah, we'll do weakness identification software then. I don't really need the zoom.
Okay, weakness identification.
So now I have medical diagnostic software and weakness identification software.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
You're at the 2,120, and I don't think anything decent is that little money.
We got 2 G's now, right? Left.
Yeah.
Put the rest in stocks. Fuck it.
Bro, actually
Just
walking
all of it?
around.
Like literally all 2,120?
Yeah.
God.
Well, actually, no. Give me $1,000 worth of ammunition because I never bought ammunition.
Okay. So you've got 11,000 in stocks, and then you buy a bunch of spare ammo.
The necessities.
Yeah.
Gotta diversify, bro.
Eventually.
All right. Well, in that case, we can end the session off there.
Alright. Well, everybody, if you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know. And we'll see you next time on Quest for the Core.